Shanti. Good evening, everyone, joining us in person and also online for another final insight session of this month. This month, the United Nations celebrates the International Day of Peace on September 21st. So all our insight sessions, which has happened this month, is focusing on the topic of peace. And today we are going to be exploring peace vibes only. That's the topic of our conversation today. Is the voice okay? Those listening to us online?
Yes, yes, sister.
Thank you.
Yes, clear.
Okay, good to know. So to explore on this topic of peace vibes, vibrations, we have a special person, soul, who has traveled all the way from India and is with us. His name is Kaushik Shukla. He's been practicing Raj Yoga for more than 30 plus years, 35 years, around 35 years. He happens to be one of the directors of Gujarat Global Retreat Center, mans the accounts and legal aspects, does courses. He's an all-rounder. He's a magician by hobby. So he plays an instrument called banjo as well. He's also good in singing. So we could probably hear him sing later if we have time. And has many life experiences. Is a family person. His daughter has dedicated her life for spiritual service in London. And he's balanced his life throughout, right? The spiritual aspect and also the family aspect, to have a balance, to integrate, that it's not like two different separate lives, to have that integrity and to be in peace. It's not that it's a bed of roses in either place. There will be ups and downs and roller coasters and storms, but how do we pass through all of that? And it's not that once you learn Raj Yoga, your life is going to be a bed of roses. Rather, the way you look at things, the way you're going to deal with it, the responses that you are going to be providing to your challenges will definitely differ. So not taking much time, so we'll ask him to share his thoughts on the topic of peace vibes only. What does it mean? How can it be made possible? It can be interactive, so we could share as well. So once again, welcome, Brother Kaushik Shukla.
Thank you. Om Shanti. First, we talk about what's the vibration.
What is vibration? Let's understand that first.
जब मन के अंदर सोच चलती है,
I'm talking English.
when the thoughts are, we are creating the mind of positive thoughts. It becomes an aura throughout our body, surrounding our body. And that aura reflects in the atmosphere. So it's called a vibration. If you pass through any temple, any church, any mosque, you will feel peace and good vibrations. Why? Because the particular place, nobody's talking about destruction. They are making prayer. They are connecting themselves with the God. So that's why all person who are sitting in the mosque or temple or in church or anywhere where they are talking about the peace, that creates a vibration of peace. So when we're passing through nearby, so we'll feel very good. In the same way,
Getting it? Yeah.
in the same way,
Yeah.
if we pass through some of the place where we dislike, say, if you are a vegetarian, or you are a street fellow man, and you pass through some mutton shop, some slaughterhouse, or some beer bar, or some place where we dislike. So automatically the person catches the vibration that is bad vibrations.
Yes,
Isn't it?
you create different thoughts, and negative thought, like when you are passing through some things or people that you don't like, and you come across the thoughts that are created are negative. So you create like a vibration, you catch the vibration.
So the vibrations, yeah, depend on us. Because a person's soul is making the vibration, because vibrations in the aura are depend on the mind, what they think. If it is positive, it will get a good vibration, good aura, and good vibrations. If it process of mind always thinking sad, negative, or to distract someone or to kill someone, so around these the persons, the vibrations are negative, and we feel. Sometimes we also feel.
Heavy. When somebody like, if somebody is angry and walks into the room, you can
Yeah,
feel
feel.
like there's something
And so-
heavy about it.
Sometimes you also must have feel that you unknown person comes to your house,
Peace also.
and we feel, oh, wow, very nice fellow. We try to will see it and we'll offer water, tea, everything. And someone comes to our house and we feel, why this fellow come to me? He should go out. Right, so-
Repulsive, you can catch those vibrations.
So, because the state of mind of the persons coming to our house is having the negative. If the persons are negative, immediately will come to know. Oh, no, this fellow is having a bad vibrations. So we will that way, because the soul is having the power to catch the vibrations. Isn't it?
So what I'm understanding is that from what you have shared so far, that vibrations are created by us, and it's our thoughts which are creating those vibrations. And you also shared vibrations kind of creates an aura, means you're carrying it with you wherever you go. And when people talk about aura recording and all of that, but what this aura is, it could be positive, it could be negative. And it's based on our state of mind, or
Yeah.
the thoughts that we are creating.
So long ago, the Nobel Prize winner Jagdish Chandra Bose, who has proved that the plant is having the life. So in the Africa, one of the tribal area, if they wants to destroy the plant or tree, they are standing surrounding to that and they put
That
the
cursed,
vibrations.
right?
Yeah, you die. You have no need of this.
I
Isn't
heard
it?
this, I
You heard
heard
this or not?
this, yes.
And there is a many YouTube and pictures also there, because we have listened that. So after some times, the particular plant got
Would,
destroyed.
mm,
So the vibrations, so the thought power is so vibrations, it create the vibrations. So now it is about the vibrations. Now we come to the peace. If it is peace, it's a PEAC. Now we know the meaning, but in terms of the vibrations, peace is pure and positive. Pure and positive. So,
very
sorry,
true.
sister,
Yeah.
when they create the mind is having the two types of, or many types of thoughts, but one we can bifurcate into positive and negative. Because when the thought process are positive, it will create a good vibrations. Somebody would like to hug us, like to meet us, or like to talk us. So when the thought process is pure, it create surrounding us, it is positive. And second is E. E is eternal. Peace is in my this opinion, it is peace is eternal. Suppose we two fights, what long we fights? How it lasts?
How long
It
can we
will
keep continuing to
Continuing.
fight?
We can half an hour,
Argue.
10 minutes after that, we both will tired. And immediately we want peace. So in internal, we want peace. Because that is our nature.
That's so true. We never say, okay, there's some point we'll say enough is enough, no? For peace, we will not say, oh, enough. As long as
Yeah.
there is peace, we enjoy
And
it.
we like the peace.
But when we are angry, we get tired. That's true.
Yeah,
How long?
that's why see in the olden days, the Rishi Munis, while they're chanting, they go to the mountain, they go to the seashore, lonely place. Like
For
lonely place,
solitude.
isn't
For
it?
solitude.
For solitude. So they will get a peace. So peace is eternal. Now we come to the A. A is attention. what type of attention, we can say awareness also. So we should be aware, we are a peaceful soul. That awareness, oh, each and every time the thinking should come in mind, I should think positive, positive, positive. Because if you don't think positive, if the negative the thinking is negative, it will affect your body. It affects, say, the sister's doctor, so she will say, what is the negative effect of the thinking?
It's called
Because it-
psychosomatic
Psychotic
disorder.
diseases. So you may be suffering for the depressions because the mind, if you continue the path of negative, it is always creating the thoughts in negative the process only. If you put a positive, okay, let it be, go away. I want peace, or this fellow is good. Suppose I have some prejudice for this particular lady. But if I see the good virtues, some of the one or two maybe good virtues, if you look at that, she is very nice. Okay, she has a very good quality. So automatically my thought process will be changed. So we should be that awareness that I should think positive. Then we can continue the vibrations aura doing amongst we people. This is good. Then come to the sea. See the connection. I mean, correction also. Connection and correction. So what connection? Connection to self. The mind and soul. If we have to connect ourselves, how we connect ourselves? If we think, our think process, because everything, if you want a peace, you have to each and every time we have to connect with the God and ourselves. Ourselves means I am a divine soul. I am pure soul. I'm always thinking positive. That process, we have to connect ourselves with ourselves in the sense, we can say
With a true identity.
true identity.
Who truly I am. Because we've been connecting to all different labels that are my name, my personality, possessions, positions, all of that. But here, connection for peace is to connect with my true self,
True sense.
which could be called as either the divine self or the higher self or the eternal, just constant and unchanging.
And last is the E. E was not for a moment, it's for every day, every day. Because it will continue process. It is a continued process. Because if you be in peace, your society to be in peace, your state, your world in peace, there is one word in our organization. Hum badlenge, every will be changed.
When I change, the world will change. This
So
is
that
the-
will start from us. The positive thinking, that was power. So we can change anything. Anybody we can change. That's all that is power.
soul has that much power.
Hmm.
One
So-
is to change ourselves, and then the impact it will have on everyone.
Hmm. So now I come to the individual. What is the peace for the individual? If the family, they said, me and my children have a good food, everything, that is for shanti, for peace for them. For the society, they say, no, everybody will get everything, the water will be available. They have the basic amenities available. Society, they will say, there is peace for us.
What he's trying to say is, in the family, we say there is peace when the basic necessities and needs are there. And say, yes.
Because
this
we
is
will
a
not
peace.
suffer about this. So, okay. And then country will say, but there should not be any war. In that term, they want this is peace for
So
them.
each one defines peace in a different way, whether it's an individual level, whether it's at a society level, or at the national level. So the national level, they'll say we shouldn't have wars.
Yes, no problem.
No conflict and wars.
So for getting peace, someone goes, there is many ways to, if you are disturbed, if you listen to music. So for time being, you will getting the peace. If you go to read any books, go to the Shival can go to see the movies. Something, so the time being you can come down.
It's like a distraction and you calm down as well. So, okay, what else?
Yeah.
Raj? I want to ask you a question, but once you
Yeah.
finish.
So when you are perfect in thinking, okay, I should think positive only, then everything will be going smooth and will create good vibrations.
You might be thinking positive, but not necessarily the scenes that come in front of you may be positive. You will say, okay, I'm going to be driving the best, but not necessarily the other drivers are going to be thinking the same. May not, the road might not be cooperative with us either, or the
Yeah.
traffic. So what do we do at that time?
Then you should accept the situation. You should accept the situation because the traffic are there. We cannot move, we cannot overcome them or overtake them. Then how can we reach us? So we have to understand the circumstances beyond our control. If the circumstance beyond our control, we should have that sense. This is not possible for me, so we should be cool and
Things where things are not, one is which is under my control, and the other is something which is beyond my control. So what do we do there is acceptance. So I know you were going to share something about your life experience when you were challenged. Would you like to share that with us at this point?
yeah, one instance I can share with you. The 26th of January 2000. There is a massive earthquake in Gujarat. At 8:45, there was a Republic Day, and the schools, children are in the school. We are at home, and the earthquake was 45 seconds, and hundreds of buildings fell down. Thousands of people had died. Our apartment is a 5-story, multi-story building. We were in the ground floor. Now in this situation, what person will do? He will immediately, whatever in position, if it's a wear a cloth or not, he will run out of the house. Because he knows if I stay here, the building will fall down and I will die. Our flat, when we were residing, it was in downstairs, ground floor. So what happened? The earthquake, when earthquake comes, the building moves like this. The bottom, the top floor will be swinging like this. It will swing, but in bottom,
They stay stable.
stable, but it will crack because
The building is swinging.
there
so
is no swing. There is no spring here. So the building, the ground floor is
cracks
going to
usually.
crack. And we see that
You saw the crack as well?
crack as well. The tiles of the floor, it is coming out. And the kitchen tiles are falling down. Extreme much, no? Very much. And we say in the wall, the diagonal crossings, the crack, the wall is cracked,
diagonally.
and we can see from the outside.
Outside.
So this is the position. Now me and my wife were standing there. See, here I'm talking about the state of mind. What in such situation, if we lose our temper, we become senses, what will be happen? What should be done? Then we can't able see the piece of if you are cool down, you can take the correct decision. So if you see any invention for the better being of the welfare of the being, society of people, all the scientists are in the silence. Any invention comes only in the silence, not in the playing a drum, everything. So the silence is giving the power and get a clear idea about what to be done. In that
You
situation,
get that? Most of the inventions or any scientist or any creation happens in silence. Right? So it's talking about that silence power, what gets created.
so, and the second thing, the soul is a master of elements. We have that power. We can control the elements, the 5 elements. In the earlier days, where the Rishi Munis were
Saints and sages.
sentences, if they want rain, they can use that thought power and call, we want rain. So immediately the rain comes. If they want fire to making the yagna, what's a yagna?
The
The fire.
sacrificial fire.
So they will put some mud and through the water, it will, a fire will come out. That is in earlier days.
This is ancient
Ancient.
times.
Now
Not-
the soul is not that
we don't
power,
have that kind of power.
but
Weakened.
the powers are now hidden. Now we have to immerse that power. So in a particular scene, when this was happening with us, my wife's put give the vibration to the earth, because earth was moving. So she put the vibrations, cool down. Earth, please cool down. Cool down.
Mm.
Because we have the power,
Settle, calm down, cool down.
cool down. So the person who are outside the building, they are saying that building is moving, that any time it will fall down. But after some 3 months and they moves, but slowly it's cool down. And the other side, myself, we have in the remembrance of self-awareness, true awareness of myself, I put my mind cool and remembers with the one.
Remembering the divine, the source, and he was also connecting to himself. So it made him calm and cool,
And whatever,
irrespective of what was going on.
The
Though the
whatever-
tiles were coming out, the building is swinging. So he stayed calm.
so the state of my mind was cool, and that creates cool vibrations. That's why it helps the earth to cool, Bhumi to cool down.
As an effect. And if you are the pillar of the house, people will look up to you and see what is your state of mind. So if you are calm and cool, has an impact on them as well. And here in this case, both of them were calm and cool.
So this is a very good experience of it. Then after the earthquake is over, then when it comes out of my house, then everybody is asking us, surprising to look at us. Hey, you are staying in down floor, you should come first. Why you are there? But so it is a reason behind that. So the drama means the situations, we are the best over of the people there. We have to save those people. Because our souls, we are meditating. How this power comes to us? Because it is a basis of a Rajyoga. When we connect our souls connecting with the God, with the superpower, supreme light, it gives us a power. And slowly, we soul also having that power. So that power we have used in particular day. So it creates a vibration around our building, and it affects on the earth and it cool down.
Right. So everybody was surprised. Though you're living in the ground floor, you should be the first one to come out of the building, but still you didn't, because they were all in the top floors and they came down. So he was telling it as if felt that because he was connecting to the divine and taking that source, and he's like felt like a bestower, like you are kind of spreading those vibrations for the entire building and serving them.
Due to this, all people, there's 40 people, there may be 120 people are residing there, all are saved. All are saved. And then particular day, Ahmedabad, many buildings are fell down. Thousands of people are died.
It
In
was
the-
a major earthquake at that time, correct? So
Yeah.
your building didn't fall, or
Didn't fall.
nobody was hurt, or nobody passed away.
In the same way, when you are in your business, you are working with an organization, you are in family, wherever you are, it's my experience. I am the banker. So when I manage in the
Oh,
post
yeah, I
of
forgot to
manager,
tell, he was a chief manager of a bank before he retired.
so you know the bank, it is public dealing, and we come across the different type of persons. The persons are deliberately teasing us. You can go and see in the scene of the bank. If their printing is not okay, why it is printing? So that their vibrations are very different, because coming to the bank, different type of people, they have a different type of vibrations. So when I go to my bank, or you can also practice in your place where you are working, or in your house, or anywhere. So we have to put a vibration. We
You
go
know,
in
you mean
first.
when you say put your vibration, create the thought.
So whole day,
Create the thought.
the whole day, the premises and surrounding area, nobody will come and talk with us indifferent. This is my experience. So that is our vibes.
So
Peace
what
vibes.
kind of thought do you create before you go to work?
So when you go to see, whenever you see, we sit in my chair, before I sit, I will create my thought. Today, everything will go smoothly. All the staff are working, their work will go
In
with
harmony.
our honesty, hard working. And the result of that, at the end of the day, we found everything is smoothly. And the work will complete well in advance. And the customers are so friendly with us, with my staff, with me, with my organization. And they also give lots of business to us because they feel the good vibration in them.
Mm.
There are many of the, I have the many certificates, I got the many award because it improves the productivity. If you are peaceful, you are positive. If you are positive, if you have the doing the business, if you are selling, say, any vegetables, if you put the vibration the vegetables, whatever, who will they eat these things? They will be happy, they will be have a good health. So automatically the person who purchasing the things, they will also good result of the particular. So we can use that, our vibrations.
So
to the thing.
irrespective of in which field you are, whether you're at home, whether you're at work or in school. So we create those kind of thoughts and create that manifestation.
Mm. So
Any
now,
questions you have?
now, sister, you are a doctor. You can, you can, you can tell our audience if the negative thoughts are, we are creating negative, what are the organs are affected? Because you know better than me.
No, nothing like
Oh,
that.
But there is one adrenaline glands in our body. When we creating the negative thoughts, it is releasing the juices,
Hormones.
juices, and that is called digestive juices. If the hormones are acidic, it will create ulcer. If you're negative, our mind also thinks speedily. So it can have high BP, high
Mhm.
blood pressures.
Yeah.
We can have diabetic because these are the
Because these days, mostly what we call it as psychosomatic disorders or non-communicable disease. When you say non-communicable diseases like infections, whether it's virus, bacteria, fungus, which gets spread. But most of the leading causes these days, illnesses are non-communicable, means it doesn't spread, but it's because of lifestyle. Whether it's lifestyle, in all the lifestyle starts with our thought. How is lifestyle created? It's with our habits. And how are habits created? With our thoughts and decisions that we take. Whether it is eating habits, whether it's thinking habits, whether it's sleeping habits, whether it's everything is a habit. You know, what is our sleep cycle? What time am I sleeping? Because these days we also have different shifts. Right? So, and it affects the entire body because of the melanin serotonin combination gets disrupted. And one is sleep and our diet. Am I eating at the right time, right food, right quantity, balanced diet? No, we have those diet pyramids. One is what am I eating? When am I eating? How much am I eating? And also
And
process.
while eating, what is the state of my
What is
mind?
the state of mind? No, am I eating like, okay, I'm running around and eating, or I'm sitting? I remember many years ago when I was in medical school, I had attended a Ayurveda workshop. And that, I would say, the Ayurvedic doctor, he would say, eat your water and drink your food. Eat your water and drink your food. I was like, what does that mean? So it's like when you're drinking your food, like kind of chew it, eating it, making it warm, and then, and when he said drink your food, means it chew it so well, then that is like liquid that you are able to drink. I mean, there's a way. This is still a physical dimension, but in what state of mind am I eating? In what state of mind am I even cooking the food? All of those things has an effect. In
Yeah,
Hindi,
because
we
food is
say,
also affect your mind.
"Ann
Good.
ka man," as is the food, so is the mind. And as is the mind, that has an effect on the food. It's both vice versa. So that is one of the aspects of, so sleep, diet, our habits, like whether it is people taken to succumb to smoking, and what is the reason that is given? I'm too stressed out. I'm too stressed out, and more the stress, more the number of cigarettes that are consumed. But that's again temporary, it's a distraction. The stress level, the work to be done is still the same. It doesn't seem to end. Is that the means? And what is the end because of that means? Yes, so
So-
will you say something?
So actually,
So it affects every cell,
Yeah.
just to let you know,
yeah,
every cell of the body. It is not just one cell, all the cells of the body.
so now we should have the company of good people. Those having the thinking is positive. Because if we have the group of the positive people, we can create a miracle for the us, for the society, and for the our house also,
Very true.
isn't it?
Very true. With what
So-
company, and also when you're saying company, it's not just physically. These days, social media is a company.
Yeah.
Like, what am I consuming?
Hmm. What we are reading, if you read the, say, now it's going on Venezuela and Guyana, so war is going. If you read that news, immediately our thought process, oh, what will be happen? Why will happen? I will be safe. They are fighting there and we are at the other end, even though we have fear. So fear created wrong vibrations. So we should avoid such thing to read or to fast.
And I think understand what is going on in the news, like maybe 5 minutes, like an essence, but the right state of mind. Okay, after listening to the news, what is my role?
Yeah.
Because as you said, it has an effect on you.
Mm.
So if I'm just listening to the essence of it, and you can send good positive, as you said, comforting thoughts or positive, elevating thoughts, whoever passing through, may they be comforted, may they stay strong to face the situations. That could be done as well.
Pure vibrations,
Uh-huh.
positive vibrations.
That's right.
And the peace is our eternal things. We have to keep in our mind. Peace is eternal.
I also feel that we should understand the value of peace. It is very underestimated. Peace is very valuable. It's not worth losing. Sometimes they say, choose your battle.
Oh.
Don't battle on it, choose your battle. And also the value of peace. Is it even worth losing my peace?
See, if you are talking over here and in the main road, some vehicle passes with a lots of loud music.
We're so
See,
used
this
to
is
listening to
happening
this
in Guyana.
day in, day out.
See, when we are coming after the seawall, after visiting seawall, we are in the good mood. And immediately some,
Strong, loud music. Let's just say that.
but what my state of mind, the person is playing his role. Person is playing his event. Immediately, okay, because they like this thing, no? So it is good for them, but for me, what is for me? I mean, so like a way to
So
control
have
our
that thought that
awareness. It's
somebody's
called awareness.
enjoying that music.
Yeah.
Do you like music?
Yeah. Yeah.
Loud music?
So that is
Do you play
space.
instruments?
So that is space.
You want to
So-
add anything, share, comment? How do you maintain your peace or create peace vibes at work?
Keep busy with something.
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah,
Busy
listening
with.
music with the whatever.
No, that's what I
we
was
can
going to
go-
ask you. How do you keep busy with, what do you
Yeah.
keep yourself busy in?
Yeah.
Work. Mhm.
No spare thoughts.
No, what thoughts?
No spare thoughts.
No stray thoughts. Yeah, it's important to keep a check on our thoughts. All right, so I'm just going to pause and see how we're doing online. If anybody has any comments, thoughts, anything needs to be clarified, any questions you want to ask, this would be a good time to unmute and say, share. Anybody? If you don't ask, we're going to ask him to ask you. So you'll be prepared to ask you questions.
Good
Yes.
evening, everyone. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Very.
Yes. I was listening and I find the information very helpful in the sense that what the brother is saying is that we have to find that peace within ourselves. And if we are peaceful inside, then our outer world will also reflect that inner peace inside of us. I would also, you said some other things anyway. I would like to share this part that I would have gathered from listening to various persons, including Sister Shivani, is that if we don't have this divine oneness with God, we will not experience a peace, but not just God alone, with everyone and everything. So it's an interconnectiveness. If we could just see ourselves as one and see that unity, then we will also generate peace in our way. But thank you, brother, for sharing, and thanks for the ideas and the tips. That will help me and others to,
That
you
you
know,
good.
incorporate it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know you also play a different role in school, so it's pretty challenging. And I see you as peaceful most of the time. And it definitely takes a lot of courage and a lot of practice. Is there anything
Yes.
that you keep your peace all the time?
Not always. At certain times, you have to speak. It's not that I don't do it. I don't do it in an aggressive way, but sometimes you have to stand your ground
Correct.
as, a leader, administrator in a firm way, yet respectful way. You have to let persons know that, okay, there's a boundary. Because sometimes person, if you don't say anything, they overdo it.
True.
Yes, that's what I find.
Very true. Yeah, I'm learning that to be firm now, not to take things for granted. I also
Yes.
there's Brother Roop, you want to share something? You could just unmute your mic and share. Yeah.
So here we can.
Yes, go ahead. You're unmuted now.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and your teachings is for humanity. It can make us only better. So I really appreciate it, and we look forward to having more of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Roop. Anyone else would like to share any or ask any questions? We recently had, not recently, just 2 days back, we had a kids workshop over here, and it was about the inner voice, right? So, and we had them do an activity, 2 posters, positive voice and a negative voice. And we were just going through yesterday through we told them, leave your negative voice here and go, leave it here. Don't encourage, don't entertain your negative voice, just leave it at the center and go. And I was just going through them, and these are all young kids, very young kids. 6 to 16, right? And majority were 12, below 12. And it was like touching my heart when I saw one person is really suicidal. I'm not worth living. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. I'm ugly. Things like that. And these
It's
kind of thoughts
it's a
sabotages the soul at that age.
It is depend on because when they are studying what their company they are having, because everybody is neglecting the persons. Suppose I'm neglecting you, so
Bullying.
they definitely your mind also thinking that, oh, I'm not good, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not very useful to the
Right.
society.
Yeah. So it's
that-
very important, like what conversation we have with children, kids,
Not complete.
how we give them their self-respect, their uphold their dignity. And it's very important that to instill in them who truly they are. To understand that, they're all, each one is a beautiful being, not to judge themselves or others by the appearance of the body.
Yeah.
So, and when we read or heard their positive voices were so beautiful, very nice. So that there is so much of potential, there's so much of pure heart in them that can blossom and grow. And it's important that we nurture it as parents, as friends and relatives. It's very important what we do.
So there is actually, it is our duty to get the young ambassadors to the society. We have to create, we have to go to the small mind, we have to aware them. What is the peace?
But
You should have a good company.
They
You should
see,
avoid the
they
bad company.
learn.
Yeah,
So we also have to be role models.
yeah, definitely.
Right? Otherwise, they'll say you're preaching something and you're doing something. No, there has to be a match. I'm sure you know this story, right? I don't know whether it's Mahatma Gandhi or Gautam Buddha, one of them. So the mother takes a little child and goes
Yeah.
jagged.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
story, right? Yeah, exactly. So if I don't practice what I'm sharing, we'll say, oh, don't lie. And then there comes a phone call, tell them I'm not home. You're saying something and you're doing something, don't integrity is
So
not
we are
there.
putting the wrong sanskar to the children. Correct.
It is hard, but I need to walk the talk. Acha, some more? Anybody else wants to share? Any comments, any thoughts, any questions? And did most of you, I'm sure most of you attended Sister Shivani's program on the 18th of September. And we do have her book, which is The Power of One Thought. Yes, you want to say something?
Sure.
Oh, Power of One Thought. So if you want, and I know Navratri, Diwali is all under the corner. And if you want to give it as a gift for yourself, for others, it's a great book. And this is something which was very uplifting. It's an easy read. And even if they take one sentence a day, or a little paragraph a day, you start your day with this positive thought. You're talking about company. What is the first thing I read? Do I read a newspaper, or am I putting in something positive, food for my soul? So that would be a good gift, I would think, that you can all do. And it's definitely available here. We'll make sure it is also available at the other centers as well. So you could collect it from them as well. And we do have a workshop coming on this Saturday, which is the 5th of October. It's on harmonizing with myself and the higher. And it's from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it is open to all. It's in person only. We're not going to be doing it on Zoom because it's going to be interactive. It's going to be in person. So all are welcome, and you can invite others also to join. We do have our Facebook page, Brahma Kumaris Guyana. So if you liked anything in the past today, do go and like us or leave a comment. And that way you can share our post on your social media page just to make people aware, because we do post thought for today's every day, a reflection question or a thought every day is posted on Facebook as well. So that's a kind of service. What are we sharing through our social media? Use your phone, but use it for a reason, use it for a cause. What are we're forwarding messages, right? But this is what energy am I putting out there. We heard about vibes. Now let's create those vibes. What is kind of my aura? What aura do I carry? So shall we go into a meditation if or any
Meditation. Someone asked a question that year after year, so many are awarded Peace Prize. Are they United Nations or some?
it's a different board,
They award-
Nobel Peace Prize Awards.
And so why the world is so
So the question is, more and more people are getting awarded every year with Peace Prize, but why is this still the world getting into turmoil? What would you say?
it's me. What I focus on.
So sister saying it's me, what I focus on. What am I entertaining and what am I giving power to through my thoughts?
If we talk about this Nobel Peace Nobel Prizes, they are all influence, first of all. And secondly, the Peace Prize is given to the person who has stopped the war, who can help the people, but they cannot able to change the complete scenario of the particular area. They can change, able to change because they are their community. But if we're talking about the peace vibrations, that Nobel Prize is for the worldly world. But here because an individual can create, and it carried all the people. The Nobel Prize given to them to only one person. But here everybody is supporting. Everybody has to give their
This is
part,
something
their
everybody can
contribution.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is very invisible and
Invisible.
incognito.
And
Each one can make it happen, make a difference. It's about again that awareness.
awareness.
In what to
Awareness.
create awareness and to stay in the right awareness. Before we end, I think you should repeat that peace acronym that you said. P for positive and peace. No, pure.
Pure. It is positive thoughts means it's a pure thought.
And
It's
E
a pure
is
thought.
eternal.
And if you are pure, then only if we are pure, soul is pure, then only the positive thoughts can come. If you are impure, that means its impurity comes forth in many ways. In
Vices.
many ways. Then it is eternal. Peace is our eternal.
Peace
Because
is
it is
eternal
sanskar,
because it's
it
the
is our
norm of
religion.
nature.
Peace is our religion. Nobody
True
likes to
nature.
fight. Nobody likes to hurt anybody. If you hurt me, I will not like. Ultimately, I want peace. So it is eternal. Then awareness. See, it is connection and correction
Connection.
and continuous.
Yes,
And
continuous too, yes.
yeah, and is every day, not for one time. When they quarrel, that time peace. No, it is to be continuous. It is a Almighty said it is sataka.
It's something which is
Sataka.
constant.
Constant. It should be constant. If do the everything constant, then it will become sanskar and habit. So anytime we can use it.
True. When you keep doing something again and again, becomes your nature. Habit becomes our nature. So which means you can use it anytime and anywhere. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. It was a nice conversation and I look forward to all of us creating the right peaceful vibes. It was peace vibes only. So to pay attention to our thoughts, to pay attention on our awareness, and to keep it eternal and to keep it every day. We water this every day.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll conclude with a few moments of meditation. You're all welcome to join us, to stay with us till 7:30. But we'll conclude this with a few moments of meditation. So sit comfortably wherever you are. Karanjani, मैं करूँ? Leaving all the thoughts of the outside world, outside our minds. Let's turn our attention inward. I look within. And when I turn inward, just observe the body. From head to toe. And as the body settles in its normal state of calmness, bring your attention at the center of your forehead, behind the eyes, where you, the beautiful, sparkling, tiny star of peace, reside. See yourself as a star of peace, as a light of peace, radiating rays of peace. Every ray of light is filled with peaceness. The mind is settled and calm. Every thought in the mind is dipped in peace. Allow the peace within you to trickle, to wrap you, to surround the entire body with light of peace. As if every cell, every muscle is soaked in peace. I am peace. Peace is my natural nature. Peace is who I am. Let every word, every decision and choice that I make come from this space of peace. Just absorb the peace within you and stay peaceful. In 1 second, in front of your eyes, visualize the ocean of peace, the divine light of peace. Just like the sun is radiating rays of light, a beautiful tiny star was the ocean of peace, is radiating absolute peace. Allow this light to pass through you, around you, and touch the core of the being and make it peaceful. Shanti. Which means I am peace. Peace is a garland around your neck. Peace is who you are. So we'll continue with our meditation till 7:30. You're welcome to stay with us. Once again, Brother Kaushik, thank you for sharing your experiences in that journey with us. Shanti, everyone. We'll continue with our meditation. You're welcome to stay.